Hello and welcome to Revsportz ongoing coverage of the Commonwealth Games from here in Birmingham.
Weightlifting may be 12-12, but India has an opportunity to win multiple.
You know, he says the angles, the plans.
In my 30 years of covering sport, I haven't seen an event which has had 35 athletes under one roof in India. Secondly, if you see the eclectic collection of athletes from across sport, across discipline, and from the able-bodied and para backgrounds, you will know why Trailblazers 2.0 is unique. Let's take it from the start. The Conclave starts with an international flavor. It has Niccolò Campriani and Abhinav Bindra, two very close friends, talking about the extra significance of sport, where sport transcends the barrier of winning and losing. They will talk about the OVEP program, the refugee project and more. Campriani, who now heads the LA 28 Games, and Bindra, who's trying to make a significant difference to people's lives in Odisha, Assam and different parts of India. Then we follow up with a unique session with two Sauravs, Ganguly and Ghosal, squash and cricket. So from shooting to cricket. And thereafter, we move to a panel which has three of India's top legends in Ganguly, in Sreejesh and Abhinav Bindra. So cricket, hockey and shooting. This is what we've been talking about. Legends speak across discipline, talking to youngsters in the audience and in the country, talking about pressure, about handling situations in Olympic and Paralympic year. Thereafter is a fantastic session with two of India's Olympic gold medalists, the only two that exist, Neeraj Chopra and Abhinav Bindra, mediated by a federation president who has won multiple accolades in Adil Sumariwala. If we have set it up with sport, we have to go the corporate route. Corporate India and the funding is absolutely essential for sport, and that's where state support becomes critical. So the two panels thereafter, between 12 and 1:30, talk about the Odisha story, with Vinil Krishna, Secretary Sport, leading the panel that starts at 12 noon. It will also have representatives from Indian hockey, from Odisha, and we will also launch the book Odisha and Sport. The final panel ahead of lunch will feature some of India's leading corporates in Chanakya Chaudhary, Shyam Srinivasan, Sagar Daryani, Arnab Roy, people who have funded Indian sport and supported Indian sport for decades. If you think this is the end of the story, absolutely not. We start the post-lunch session with another fantastic panel as we move to parasport. We welcome our Paralympic champions Manasi Joshi, Suhasi Athiraj and Krishna Nagar. Thereafter, we have an incredible panel on football, where we talk about corporate funding and governance with the Indian national coach Igor Stimac and some of India's leading administrators. We will end the day with a panel on hockey, where we have India's captain Harmanpreet Singh and PR Sreejesh, joined by the women's captain Savita Punia. And in the middle, we have a panel called Gurukul with the coaches. Igor Stimac, Pullela Gopichand, Gaurav Khanna, the very best of Indian coaching on one stage. Now that's day one for you. We will set up day two in another video, but all I can say is that this is one conclave that is unique in terms of its content, in terms of its scope, in terms of its diversity and its inclusive nature. So watch out this space for more.